48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. Let's look at the law number 9, which says, win through your actions, never through argument. Previous 8 laws have already been discussed and their videos can be found in the playlist above. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe to the channel for more such contents. 48 Laws of Power is a banned book by US government. Let's look at the stories behind this law. First story is of Roman consul Publius. Publius was laying a siege on a Greek town of Pergamus. He was in urgent need of a battering ram, so he asked his soldiers to get one from Athens. Soldiers visited Athens and they asked the civil engineer to give them the biggest battering ram that was ordered by Publius. But the engineer was reluctant. He said, for the task which has been prescribed, the general will be in the need of smaller ram, not the larger one. Smaller ram will be easier to carry, as well as it will be the most suitable one for the task. Soldiers explained the engineer that their general was not in the mood to ask or question what is wrong, what is right. They tried to coerce the engineer that please give them the ram which has been ordered by the general. But civil engineer, based upon his mathematical calculations and other studies, proved that general will not be using that big battering ram. Rather, he should use the smaller one. And he forcefully gave the smaller battering ram to the soldiers and asked them to leave. Soldiers, when reached the general was very angry. He asked the civil engineer to be present at once. Civil engineer, thinking that general will happily hug him or will pat his back, went to the site. General once again asked the engineer, what is the problem? Why didn't you give the bigger battering ram? Once again, engineer, through his mathematical calculations and studies, explained general that the smaller one will be the most suitable one. After hearing all his thinking and studies, general ordered to strip him naked and flog him till his death. That is why you can see that you cannot win an argument even though you are right. Next story is of Michelangelo. Michelangelo has been regarded as one of the best sculptor as well as painter of the Renaissance area. Michelangelo was working on a sculpture of David. The task was commissioned by the mayor of Florence by the name Soderini. While Michelangelo was about to finish his job, Soderini visited the site and, showing as a big of a connoisseur of sculpture, he said Michelangelo that you have made the sculpture a bit wrong. He, showing his own greatness, said to Michelangelo that the nose of David is quite large. So, instead of arguing with the Soderini, Michelangelo went near the sculpture and took his chisel and hammer and just tapped in the air without touching the sculpture. Sodeni, who was standing below, thought that he is doing some changes in the nose of David. After this, Michelangelo asked Sodeni, "Is this right now?" Sodeni, having his job accomplished, said that yes, now the sculpture is best. It is as if it is alive. Thus, without arguing with the commissioner of the task, Michelangelo secured his seat as well as didn't change the sculpture. Another story is from Russia. This is Nikita Khrushchev, who happened to be the president of Soviet Union. Once in a press conference, he was constantly blaming and counting on the crimes of Stalin. A press person asked him, "If you knew about the crimes of Stalin, why didn't you spoke then?" Nikita, in a loud voice, asked, "Who was that?" Nobody came forward. Nobody raised his hand. Then Nikita said, This is why I didn't say anything about the crimes." That this law also has a reversal. Here, for the reversal, we have a story of Victor Lustig, who has been called as the greatest con man of his time. Lustig had sold many people a machine which he used to call as money-making machine, which was nothing but a garbage. One of his machine was sold to a sheriff, who found instantly that it is just a crap or a garbage which he has bought. So he hunted down Victor to his room, and on the gunpoint, he just asked him to hand over his money. Victor did not panic, rather, he engaged the sheriff in an argument. He said, "There must be some mistake from your side. You must have not used it as we have said, because if the machine would have been faulty, I would have received many complaints from other clients as well, but no one has ever complained about this issue." Sheriff started doubting himself only. So Lustig told the sheriff that, "I will give you the refund of the machine. Also, I will give you a detailed step-by-step guide for operating the machine. Keep the machine as well as the money with you, and I will meet you in few months. After then only, I will collect my money back." Sheriff thought that it was he who was wrong. That is why he just went away. Few days later, that sheriff was caught in the case of bribery, and he was suspended from his job. This is what Lustig wanted. Lastly, this is the book of which we are talking about, The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. You can buy it. The link is in the description below. Read it and assimilate it into your life. I will meet you in the next video. Till then, bye. Lastly, I would like to ask you to like and share this video if you found something knowledge-worthy from this video. Also, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button along with the notification bell. Lastly, comment below if anything related to this video has happened with you. Thanks.